Hello everyone, I haven't done videos in a while, but I've just wanted to show you this game that I found out recently. I've actually purchased it the day it came out, not even knowing what it is. Well, this is Banished, and this is my village after about 3-4 hours of gameplay. And there is a lot of misunderstandings about this game and how to play it, so I've decided to do a short video just showing you how to get to the level that you are able to survive nicely and freely. So yeah, so let's do that. First of all, you can enjoy. See how many houses I have. I have about 100 people soon. I have crops, cherries, squash, pear, wheat, cattle that I've purchased, and of course hunter lodges and other stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you now. First of all, I'm gonna save this game, and then I'm gonna show you how to survive in Banished. It's quite simple once you get the idea. So let's quit to main menu. Okay, new, buzzer, whatever. I just love the terrain size. I hate it being small, so I use medium. But for the example, let's just go small. Let's hold a few seconds while the game loads. And it's really quite simple once you get the hang of it. Okay, so you get your people. First of all, I pause the game and I like to check the terrain to see what I have. As you know, the most important things on this game is the river, because it's your trading route, and every map has a river that goes from edge to edge. It's a must. Now, where to place your fishing camp, because lots of people don't know well what's the right place to place your fishing camp. So let me rotate it by pressing T, and notice the circle around the fishing dock, it's called, and make sure that first of all it's a wide river. If it's a narrow river, find a wider river next to it and build your fishing dock at the wider river. Now, make sure that the fishing dock covers as much water as possible, and this will increase your fishing capabilities. So I'm gonna place it right here. I like this spot, and I'm gonna play on fast speed because I don't want you guys waiting, and I want this video to be very short. Let me place the road. So yeah, this is the most important thing in the game. You have to get your food capabilities, and I also like to build another huge stockpile right next to this one. I let them begin building the fishing dock, and next I want to see where should I place my village and where should I place my cabins and hunters. So by the things that I see, that this central area will be my village place, and over here it's gonna be my I will be gathering some stuff and hunting. This looks like a good place, and I might expand later to these sides, but let's stick with basics, okay? So because I'm gonna build here, I need to clear this up. What I'm gonna do, I just clear everything up. This is gonna give me some resources. Let me help start. Now, while they will be clearing stuff, another big misunderstanding that people don't get, that once you build a tailor or any other profession, you don't have to use him when you don't need him. Like, if you have 50, let's say 50 coats for all your villagers, you don't have to have a tailor. You can just put him to a different work, and that saves that gives you more working power. So that's something to consider. I will be showing you this soon. Now I just want to get some housing going, because okay, one thing I forgot, you have to get your laborer and select professions and make 2 builders. This is a must beginning of the game, so they can begin building stuff. Now the houses are important, but not as much as the food stuff. Food is much more important than houses. This is a perfect location for a gatherer hut. Just line it right here. You can put a gatherer hut with a herbalist hut or with a hunter's hut, which is, I think, the best combination is to put it with a hunter's hut. So once they clear it, I will build a road over there. Just let them get to work. I have 8 laborers, so clearing all this stuff shouldn't take long. Now once the fishing dock is open, I should put some people to work, because otherwise they will begin starving. You will have enough tools and clothing, so you won't have to worry about for about 2 years of this game. I'm gonna show you. This is the menu. You have right now we're in the late spring, and I have this much of food, 1,593 food, and this much of clothing, this much of tools, and this should be enough for quite a while. Like I said, for at least 2 or 3 years. Now the fishing dock is open. I'm gonna put 2 fishermen to work, because I don't want everyone to work there yet. I need some laborers to clear this stuff out, build some road and stuff. As you see, they're working. Yeah, I'm gonna do it a little bit fast paced. Please make sure to pause and take this at your own pace. Now they begin fishing. If you click this button over here, you can see the resources. The current season we got 30 fish so far. Later they will show you the previous season. The previous year. How much they got in the previous year. Now I always build a gatherer, because they are pretty great with food. Where's the hut? Here's the hut. Because they're pretty great with food. They can produce up to 2,000 units of food, I think, and they can produce up to 1,000. That's how much I've got, once they're educated and everything. Right now they're clearing everything. As you see, I'm getting some resources. Food starts to drop. And I might add another fisherman. So basically what I do is I manage the people, because if I see that I need laborers, I will reduce the fishermen. If I see that I have extra food, I will reduce the fishermen. If I see that I'm lacking of food, I will get some fishermen going. So feel free to move people around. They don't get any bonuses as far as I'm concerned about for hunting or for fishing or for anything like that. So just have fun with it. Don't worry about it. Also, roads are unnecessary, but they make your people walk faster. So that's something to consider. Now notice that soon the winter will come. Now we're in summer, and we're gonna need some firewood, and gonna need some houses in order to make them warm. So I'm gonna place some houses. This is how I place them. I place 2 houses, and the third one is spaced, so I can build a road for the third one. 1, 2, again 3, and I begin with 6 houses, which I think is the best. And I also build them in at batches of 3 or 6, depending on how much people do I have. So basically, if you don't build any houses, they will not breed. If you want new families to arrive, you need to build them a house. So a man and a woman move to a different house, and they begin to breed, begin to have kids. Let them finish gathering all the resources, and the other first thing that we need is a wood cutter, because when it produces firewood, so they could keep themselves warm, which is very important. Now notice that I had 2 kids that turn mature, and I will add them to the fishermen. And if I can see, they got 250 fish, and that's probably not so much, so gonna need some more. I'm playing in the highest speed, and this is really the beginning of the game. You just have to get your food supply, how to say this word, you just have to have your food supply sorted. After you have your food supply sorted, everything else will work out. Don't worry about it. Oh, they began work on my gatherer's hut, which is a very important thing. Again, more food. First of all, this is the basic stuff you have to handle: food, housing, warmth. Then you can take care of clothing and tools, which are less important, in my opinion. And actually, I've played about 12 hours of this game, and I'm doing pretty well. So I did. I don't. I find this game kind of special. I don't play much video games anymore, but this is cool. So yeah, let them speed. Let them just let them build stuff up. Let's wait and see. Let me think if I can give you some other tips. As you can see, the food supply drops pretty rapidly. And once this is gone, I'm gonna put some people over there because we need that food. I'm gonna put about 2, 3, even 4 people over there because food is important. Okay, this is gone. I need to put some people to work here, even 4 people, because I need that food. And I hope they're gonna finish the housings and everything is gonna work. So yeah, hunters are crucial because you have to have hunters to make to find leather and to make coats, otherwise they will freeze. You have to have food in order so they will eat. So these are good resources to begin with. The fisherman's hut and the gatherer's hut are the easiest ones to build. Start with them. Later, after that one, you should build the hunter's hut in order to get some leather and get some venison and some food. After that, you should get the herbalist because the herbalist keeps your people healthy, and you have to have healthy people, otherwise they will become unsatisfied, sad, and slowly begin to die, which something we don't want to do. As you see, I've ran out of firewood, and soon they will finish building this building, and I will get a woodcutter, which will make some firewood, which is great. And one woodcutter is about the right balance. If you see that you ran out of resources at the beginning, don't worry about being forester. Just get the stuff flying around here. Really, just like clear the resources. Don't worry about them. I usually also clear all the stones and iron next to my gatherer's hut because it will allow more mushrooms and herbs and things to grow on the ground, more space, more wood, and of course more resources. Then later they will be able to gather more. Now, one more thing that I would like to do, as you see right now, I've my balance is now positive. That means that I'm getting more food that I'm losing. It means I can begin to grow, and they're not freezing to death because I have my woodcutter shop, and everything is sorted out. Plenty of materials. See, I think it was about 15 minutes, and we've done a great job. From here on, you can grow. Remember to build a trading post later, so you will be able to trade and get more seeds and more stuff like that. The agricultural, like if you see the crop, I'm just gonna build this for example. I have a squash and wheat. You will get a random how to say this, random seeds every time. Wheat, corn, potatoes are the most nutritious. That means that they will feed your people the best. Peppers, some other stuff, they are less nutritious. So make sure to get some wheat, corn, or potatoes and grow them. Once you get to the place where you have like about 8 villagers you can put into farming, you can begin to really begin expanding from there, because farming is very, very beneficial in this game once you have lots of villagers working on that. And remember one last thing that I've told you, like if I need right now to clear some stuff and I have enough firewood, I just drop him and I have a free citizen that can do other stuff, which is very, very important. Don't get hung up. If you have a quarry or a mine, you don't have to have it takes like 15 workers to work in a quarry or a mine, so you don't have to put all the 15 in there. Just put like 5 or 10 or 15, but you can make it for a season, like for 1 year, for as much as you need. If you don't need any wood, if you don't need any stone, just take them out of there, put them into farming, into fishing, into anything else that you do need. Don't get hang up on the positions. Like right now, if I wanted to have a hunter, I just could take some fishermen's out. If I wanted to have a woodcutter, just put one here. More farmers, just put them here. Grow wheat. It's gonna work out great. Don't worry about getting your villager attached to a certain position in the game. they can do everything. One last thing which is very important is to early to build a school. Make sure that you build a school because it will get people educated, but one disadvantage with the school is it will get them more time to be an adult. That means they will spend more time not being productive and not producing any food, but later on it will be beneficial because they will make even more products and with less time and with the same resources. Okay, so I hope was helpful for all of those who got lost with this game. So it was very fun making this video actually, and have a great time. Goodbye.